Welcome
Thank you.
to the Voices of the Collective. This is Tara Lawless, owner
Hi.
and operator of Empowered Spirits Therapies. She's my third episode. I'm very excited to have her here today. Dare I say, one of my fave collective members. I end up getting to refer to you a lot. I feel I get to interact with you often, more often than some of the other members here.
Oh, yeah, it's
And
always a good time.
it's been a little over a year since I've met Tara. I think it just you have a very easy business to refer to. It's something that everybody can participate in.
Yeah,
So
I
welcome.
think so. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I'll be referring to my magic list of questions.
Okay. Oh, boy. I don't have a magic list of answers, so it's okay.
You've got them all in your mind.
Sure.
All right. So before we get into your work, what's something in life lately that has been keeping you grounded?
Has been keeping me grounded. I think my daughter actually keeps me grounded really well. She possesses a lot of spiritual gifts that I think I also have and didn't put a lot of effort into developing.
This is Tegan, right?
Yeah, Tegan. And she probably comes by them a little bit more openly than I do. So now trying to help guide her to work on that has led me to go back and deeper into my own stuff. So it's been quite the journey.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting,
How old is
actually.
she now?
She's 16.
Oh my gosh. I have a 17, soon to be 18-year-old, so I get it.
Yeah, they're fun.
They are. Okay, so what would people be surprised to learn about you?
I love archery.
Well, I didn't know you did archery. I thought Tegan did it.
So that's also, yeah, we do a lot together. We have a very close relationship. Yeah, what happened was I used to do archery and she was my like artistic, very relaxed child, didn't really want to participate in the sport.
Okay.
And then at some point when she started thinking about colleges and she wanted to go or is hoping to go to a more higher end college or, a military academy, she realized she needed to be able to compete in something and show that. So she decided on archery. So I started taking her, and then the coaches were like, "Well, you're here. Why don't you shoot?" So I picked up a bow again.
So you did archery first before you
Mhm.
had kids?
Yeah, I mean, actually, back from like my dad used to bow hunt and stuff like that. And,
Who knew?
and I dabbled here and there. I always loved it, but never really spent any time or consistency on it. And she's
So how long did you have it not in your life before you picked it up again for Tegan?
decades.
Oh my,
Once I'm working on people, they usually start to open up about, deeper issues or they're talking about their others, just other stuff.
yeah, that's comorbid with whatever they're there for.
Yeah.
When were you diagnosed with MS?
Um, let's see. I've been diagnosed for 9 years, but it was first tossed around 15 years ago.
Right after you had your first child?
Mhm.
Interesting. And do you want to tell us a little bit about your nonprofit?
Oh, yeah, the Foundation for Optimal Health. That was born from a journey that three of us who didn't know each other when we met had a mutual doctor who put us through the hyperbaric oxygen chamber and IV drips for like nutrition and detox, and then working with a nutritionist. And we saw such improvements in our health and our symptoms by doing that. We wanted to continue it. So we created the Foundation for Optimal Health so that we can help people with MS and other chronic issues
How do you help them?
learn. Well, we offer them access to hyperbarics, like financially. We also have a monthly support group that, everybody gets together on Zoom. We have people from even outside the country that come together
So if
to
any of our
talk.
listeners wanted to get involved in that or wanted to be able to join your support group, how can they find you?
You go to the Foundation for Optimal Health, or you can contact me directly. But if you go to the website for the Foundation for Optimal Health, we have a support page on there. And if you fill that out, you'd get emailed the Zoom link for our meetings.
Okay.
And then you just click that and hop on. And there's no pressure. You don't need to put your camera on. You can just lurk, in the beginning.
Lurk.
Yeah. We welcome lurkers. It's
Okay.
fine.
And so what is the website?
It's the Foundation for optimalhealth.org.
Okay, perfect. I'll put that in the show notes. Thank you for sharing that. At what point did this stop feeling like a career and start feeling like a calling? I told you my questions were fun.
Yeah. They are fun. Um, I think every time I put my hands on somebody, it reinforces that it's a calling. Every time somebody comes in and I see how they open up when one of my favorite things is when I'm working on the area that somebody came in complaining about, and as I'm working on it, all of a sudden they start to talk because, like, I just know, like, well, that's what the issue was. Like, you have that emotional issue trapped in there. So I love it, like, because it's always like this light bulb moment and it just continues my desire to do it.
It's also why you make such a great referral for me because as a psychotherapist, someone who specializes in talk therapy and trauma recovery and nervous system regulation, partnering with you is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think it works really well together. They integrate nicely.
They do, and I feel like I walk my client out, I introduce them to Tara, and then I know Tara takes it from there, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then they come back and they tell me how amazing it was.
I'm glad.
Yeah, they definitely do. For someone who has never experienced holistic body work, what actually happens in sessions with you?
Um, well, we do a thorough talking intake first so I can get a real grasp on like what you're dealing with. And then I always ask people, how do you want to feel when you leave the room? Because I have to incorporate that
Hmm.
into my treatment. I think that's something that's not talked about or done enough with many massage therapists, but I am not I'm not the person to go to if you just want to get beat up. Like, but if
She'll bring her bow. I'm just kidding.
yeah. I mean, I can do it, but I prefer something that's a little bit deeper,
Yeah.
and more meaningful.
I've never been asked that before. I've had a couple of massages. I don't love them, as I've told you before, which is kind of funny because I love referring to you, but I don't really like massages myself.
I know.
But I've been to a handful of them. I've been to spas and I've partaken in that, and not I cannot think of a single person who's ever asked me how I wanted to feel when I was finished.
It's such a shame because it totally alters the way you work. If you tell me you want to be energetic, you have a busy day, then my massage is going to be like a little more faster paced, a little lighter, maybe a little more rigorous in certain areas. But if you tell me you want to feel like jelly, it's going to be super slow and rhythmic and rocking. And yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's good information to have. What's something people misunderstand about energy work or Reiki specifically?
I think people think that it comes from the practitioner.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, because you incorporate Reiki into your massage, right?
I
So
do. Yeah.
people, I feel like most people, when I tell them about Reiki, they don't know what it is.
Right. So, and you can always not like if somebody was not comfortable with Reiki, that is something like you can opt out. Like that's fine. But it is something that like if I center myself and just ask my guides and God, the universe, whatever the person believes in, to make me a clear channel for their energy, it's their energy that's coming through me. It's not my I'm not giving you my energy. And honestly, after I do Reiki on people, I usually feel better and more energetic because I get some of it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a borrowed benefit or a parallel process.
right. It's not like I don't ever feel depleted or anything like that.
Yeah, that's how I do emotional freedom technique. That's how I feel after I do EFT on clients.
Okay.
So that's interesting. How do you determine what a client needs versus what they come in asking for?
Hmm. That's a good
Want to hold
question.
hands for this one?
We might. I think it's a mix of intuition. Well, it's a lot of intuition, I think. It's really once I put my hands on them. Sometimes I joke that, like, I could probably sleep and my hands could work because there becomes a point that my hands just go where they feel they need to go,
Right.
and it becomes
You're divinely guided then.
yeah, it becomes a lot less, like, intellectual or cerebral on my part, and it's just like, I feel this.
That's why I think you're different than other massage therapists that I've worked with and other ones that, may have ever been part of the referral system because you do things so differently, and this is part of why I won't let you go because like there's just something special about how you operate.
That makes me happy.
So no, I think there's something special about that and about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Why does the body hold on to things that the mind thinks it's already processed?
That's definitely like a nervous system integration thing because when you experience a trauma or just like a really pivotal moment, your nervous system, your brain, it remembers everything about that day, about the smell, about the air temperature, right? And it just implants it and it holds it.
Mhm.
And so even when on an intellectual level, you're like, yeah, I'm done with that. I've processed that. The nervous system is like, no, like we just filed it away for
Yeah,
you in this trap or in this
right.
part of your neck. And now it's just going to hang out there until we address it again.
Yeah, that's a great answer. What made you want to join the collective, the collaboration of wellness, instead of working solo?
Because working solo is lonely, it's boring,
I say
it's
that all the time.
yeah, it's nice to be able to come out and, like, have people to joke with and chat with and gets your energy up, and I don't know, when you're, like, working with people that need you, it's nice to have other people to go to, like, lift your energy, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
important to kinda keep a higher vibe.
Yeah. And since you're here really by appointment only, you get to see, like, so many versions of me when you come in. It's, like, so many different times I'm doing so many different things when you come in. I
Yeah, or
mean
scaring the shit out of me as you open the
well,
door,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, like, yeah, you'll scare me too because I can't hear anything once I shut my door and your door is shut, I don't hear anything
Yeah.
unless your clients are coming and going, but I just feel like Tara has seen many versions of me, my cleaning version, my organizing version, the one that's running out to get a client, running back in, can't see you, warming up food, running away, going to the bathroom, running away. I mean,
Yeah.
setting up
They're
things.
all entertaining versions, though, I'll
How could you not be entertained, Tara? Oh my gosh, of course. Okay, good. So, how does having therapists and other providers around you change the outcomes that you see?
I love it because I think it really I think it's really synergistic and it's something that like is
Great word.
really overlooked. Like I think so many more people should be doing this. Like I think body work and mind work like from different practitioners in the same place though, like creating that safe container for it no matter what room you go into is so special and it just makes it safe and it I think allows people to grow to a whole different level.
Yeah, it amplifies everybody's results, right? It
Yeah.
amplifies your clients, my clients. There's a difference between having a referral and having an outcome. And I think that in the past, before I was able to have a physical space, a referral could be sent into the void of someone's like list of things to do.
Right.
Whereas here, I can walk them out and I can introduce them to the provider and I can be like, this is who you want to talk to. This is who you want to get their number. You want to connect with this person, which is why I've always encouraged the providers to come and spend a few hours here because the amount of people that are walking through the space, there's no way that you wouldn't leave here with a couple of new clients of your own
Yeah, and
from that.
it's nice to kind of create a home base for people. You know, they feel like they can come here
Mhm.
to get whatever they need.
Yeah, and there really is like a laundry list of items that we can serve.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy having you here, and all the versions of me enjoy you too.
Okay.
Since becoming part of Limitless, how has working alongside other types of providers changed the way that you approach your sessions?
I think I definitely have gotten to approach things from more of like addressing more of the emotional level. And it's not just like other places I've worked before this, it was very much just in and out,
Mhm.
physical,
Right.
get the job done. But here, you're just able to like go deeper. People know, like, you've referred them to me, so they feel safer, I think, talking to me.
Yeah.
So, like, they are more likely to open up about other issues and, like, then, we can talk about that on an energetic level.
And
Yeah.
then they circle back to me and we talk about anything that came up. So when I'm aware that they're having these appointments with you, I'll ask how it went and I'll ask if anything came up
Right.
that we might need to further process,
Right, it's
which is, yeah,
perfect.
it's kind of like having a double Dutch partner. I also
Yeah.
can't do double Dutch, but like I
I
always wanted to.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I could never have done that. But I feel like it's a very, what was the word you used? Synergistic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I would have used symbiotic,
Okay.
right? Like I feel like it's a infinity symbol that just keeps giving back to itself.
Yeah, and you can only go further with it.
Exactly. What have you personally gained or professionally gained from being part of this community?
Well, definitely new friends and opening yeah. Love you. Yeah, I've gotten to meet so many great people and I've gotten referrals professionally from people and I now have people that I would refer others to. So that's really, it's nice to be part of a network like that.
Yeah. I would also say that you're inherently more introverted, and this forces you out of your shell a little bit. I make you come to the events, and I make you hang out for a little bit, and even though you try to do your little Irish
Yeah,
goodbyes,
I do.
you do, but you can never leave. Why don't you explain what happens?
She catches me every time. And I am normally so good at Irish goodbying. Like I could disappear for months and people would be like, "Where's Tara?" But not you. I try to sneak out and you're always like eyes on me. You're
Yep.
like, "Where are you going?" I'm
Yep.
like, "Leave me."
Yeah, and you're teaching Tegan how to do it too.
Oh
Because you
yeah.
both tried to get out one day, and I was like, "Hey, hey, where are you going? Where you didn't say goodbye." Yeah. Well, I'm Italian. We don't let people get off easy, you know?
No, you definitely don't.
So, what kind of transformation do you see most often in your clients?
Um, that's a good question.
I know. Good thing ChatGPT.
Oh, okay. I see them becoming more in tune with their body, like aware. If they come in with a constant like, "Oh, this part of my neck hurts," and that's like something that's been ongoing.
Right.
After a time of working with them, eventually they're like, "Oh, I did this," and all of a sudden my like they just start to develop more of an in-body awareness
Mhm.
of their movements, of their body language, their
Mhm.
posture,
Mhm.
and how it's affecting them.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So the awareness increases.
Yeah, and they're more present in their body. And I think that's a big thing that massage does is it helps you to be, which is something so many people are uncomfortable with. But that's where she comes in. But being present in your body isn't always easy, but it's important.
You're right. You're right. If someone feels disconnected from themselves, which is kind of in line with what
Yeah.
we just said, but doesn't know where to start, what would you tell them?
Walking,
Walking's
honestly.
great. Oh, you have a walking club. Why don't you tell
Yeah,
people?
I do. We walk here and in the summers we walk in the Hamptons too. But yeah, we walk here on Friday evenings once the ground is not scary.
Yes, it is a reoccurring group that you
Hmm.
can find on our site, which I'll also put in the show notes. And you have another group that you have that you could talk about, this
Oh, the
caregiver support group.
caregiver support group.
Go ahead, plug it.
Yes. Yeah, the caregiver support group is born out of a passion, I think, for seeing how many people cross my table that are just completely depleted, and how many people I seem to have come to me just meeting them in
Of course.
life now.
Yeah.
But they're just completely burned out from taking care of other people. And
Yep. Compassion fatigue is real, people.
yeah, it is real, but also the guilt that they carry for feeling like they don't deserve to take care of themselves
They
is
don't deserve rest,
huge.
right?
That
They don't deserve
they
rest.
don't deserve rest. That yeah, it's huge. And it's so sad. It
Yeah.
makes
And
me sick.
so, but the walking group is separate,
And the
and
walking group is separate.
that's where you think people could start if they're feeling disconnected.
Yeah, because I think walking, I mean, that's basic. Like, I think stuff even I've learned in therapy, like being present of like how the air feels, how it smells, right? Like the five things you can feel, smell, hear, taste. But like when you're walking, that becomes so much easier. Like I hear it's wonderful, right? Because I hear the water,
The boat.
I see the boats, yeah, like smell the ocean, like all
Yep.
of that stuff. It just, and walking is very rhythmic and soothing to your nervous system.
Yep. That
So
seems to be a theme.
yeah, it's really good for you.
What does healing mean to you?
Oh, that's the first word that comes to mind is elusive. Um,
I have to agree. It can be, especially if you are the healer, right?
yeah. Yeah. But I feel like it's something everybody's always chasing.
Mm.
And I kind of have come to the point, I don't think it's something that exists as a concrete destination,
Oh my God, that's so true. So true, and such a great way of putting it.
right? I think healing is the journey. It's embracing the journey. It's
It's the journey.
trying to
That is definitely the goalpost that moves, right? Which
trying to
means,
maybe optimize your journey, right? Like experience
yeah,
the best version of your journey that you can, whatever
or
that looks like, because it's gonna be different for everyone.
have routines that are in
Mhm.
in alignment with having that optimized journey.
Yeah.
Which is why again we focused a lot on massage, but I want you to talk a little bit about other things that you offer because it's not just massage.
No, no. In addition to the Reiki, I am a nationally board certified health and wellness coach.
Hey,
Yes. And my background in that was the Institute for Integrative Nutrition was where I started. So nutrition's a heavy focus. But then I also went back and I did a course in emotional well-being
okay,
because I think that mental health is huge
It
and
is huge.
emotional health is huge.
It is.
Yeah.
And she makes
So
amazing cookies.
I do make amazing gluten-free.
Yes, I meant to
Yeah.
forgot to mention that. Gluten-free, it was some of the best gluten-free chocolate chip cookies I have ever had, and she made them one day. I asked her to provide some for taste testing because we were gonna sell them in the waiting room, which they didn't even make it to the waiting room because we ate them all. They were so good. You got up early. She brought them in, and they were still warm in the packaging. Oh my god,
Mhm.
amazing. You should bring those back
Okay, I will.
just so I can eat them.
I'll bring them back.
The nutrition, the emotional health and wellness coaching, what else?
The Reiki, the walking,
The support group,
the
the
support
MS
group.
nonprofit, the lymphatic drainage.
Yeah. I mean, and then I don't know if anyone wants to join me for archery. Sure.
Well, she also
I'm an
does
open book.
she also did a terrarium workshop here.
Yes. Yeah. I love my workshops. I love meditation. I'm great at leading guided meditations.
Oh, that's good information to have. So, silence or music during sessions?
I prefer music.
Okay. Have you ever had anybody ask for silence?
No, I have had people request specific types of noise, though. Like I had someone that just liked thunderstorms, and that was fine. I can work with that. Total silence is a little, it's hard to get into like a rhythm, I
Yeah.
feel like, but so I've massaged from anything from just thunderstorms through your typical spa music to even heavy metal. I had a kindergarten teacher in her 60s who just could only relax to heavy metal. And so we massaged to heavy metal.
Oh my god, that's so
And I kind of liked it. It was a fun switch to
I
my
was gonna ask
day.
you like
I was
techno. Like, did anybody ask you for techno?
I
But heavy
haven't
metal
done
beats
that.
that, I think.
I've had a lot of yacht rock. People like yacht rock, which is okay. At least there's vocals. I
I'm
can kind
laughing
of lose
because
myself.
Julie loves yacht rock, so
Really?
she's gonna be like,
Okay.
"Oh, I love it."
I'm here for it. It's nice to get a switch from like the spa music. So I'm
Yeah.
always happy when somebody wants to listen to something
Oh
different. I
my
don't
god,
care
that's
what it
so
is.
funny. One daily habit everyone should have.
Grounding yourself. Go outside.
I second that. I tell my clients that all the time. They hate that as a suggestion or like a it's homework. It's always grounding. It's always
Okay,
it.
maybe you need to switch it up. I don't
No,
know.
like they don't listen to me.
That's interesting. Why are some people so resistant to it? Okay.
All right, so
Narrative
grounding is
sucks.
one habit everyone should have. I agree.
Yeah.
One word that you want clients to feel when they leave.
Peace.
I love that. You do have an oncology background though, don't you?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I actually am trained. I went to Sloan Kettering and I got a certificate in doing oncology massage through them. Um, yeah, because I definitely have always had a passion for helping people that needed it.
Girl, you got so many awesome things that you really, I mean, minus the archery, it helps a lot of people. I don't see how archery helps anybody, but
Well, it's actually very meditative.
So it helps you.
It helps me.
but as far as everything that you actually specialize in, everything comes back to helping someone feel healthier, supported, and loved. I feel like there's like a lot of love in what you do.
There's all love. Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of people out there don't have enough.
Well,
It's
thank
true.
you so much for coming in
Thank you for
and doing
having
this
me.
and
This is
being
fun.
yeah, if anybody wants to know anything more about Tara, I will include all of that information in the show notes and anything that you want to do as far as booking with her, being part of any of the nonprofits, the workshops, the groups, everything will be linked in our video.